if he wasn't ahead, to be fair. I think he's just a really good dart player, Chris Dobey, and if given any situation when he needs to really get his teeth into it, he will. He's going to produce.
Well, the word this evening from seasoned Van Gerwen observers backstage was that MVG was in a mean mood, from green machine to mean machine. And he is alight early. 2 maxis in 2 legs.
Yeah, he may have missed a bull for a 12 dart leg in the first, but he might just get a chance to get that done here. Maybe an 11.
Tops.
And 11
dart leg. 26 darts thrown, 2 legs won. You talk about the difference in experience. Van Gerwen, 75 semi-finals in PDC majors. He's won 59 of them, lost 16. Dobey has played 4. He's won 1, and that was the 23 Masters against Michael Smith. He lost the other 3. He wants 84 here, though, to get on the board. Double 16 leaves double 8 for a dozen darts for himself.
76.
Yeah, really good response from Chris Dobey here in leg 3. Now, for Michael's part, he's thinking about the next leg right now and launching a serious scale attack on his own throw. There's leg 1 of the match for Chris Dobey, and that's always a settler in any circumstance. Just nice to get that first double hit, Rod.
Gerwen in charge with an average of 106. His average has been going up match on match on match at this World Championship, from 95 to 97 to 102 to 103 against Rids. 95 left.
100.
To leave 75 after a dozen darts, and a 2-dart combo on offer.
Yeah. Michael's pal Vincent van der Voort watching on.
96. Michael, you acquired 75.
Single 18 for tops. Michael van Gerwen is a man in a hurry, a man on a mission, a man with the World Championship final in his sights.
Just with the greatest of ease.
100.
Chris, not the same kind of luck getting past the flight there, only a ton.
And if Van Gerwen can stick another one in there.
123.
Well, went hunting the bullseye as it happened.
Well, a 25 would have left the 156, and unfortunately he missed the bull in 25 altogether.
140.
And it could be a costly miss of the middle of the board, because Dobey now has a free rein at 70 because Van Gerwen couldn't finish.
70.
Treble 18. Loose 16 segment now to leave the bullseye.
45.
And of course he should have been better off than the bullseye 3rd dart. And is it going to cost him? Van Gerwen might settle for it. He doesn't have to. Double 12 and break straight back. Michael van Gerwen, and the celebration tells you what it means. He's so match savvy, and what's important, the timing wise, each way back and forth. He knows what his job is every single leg he plays, Rod.
Well, we're reaching, I think, the first crossroads of the match here. This leg and the next, if the set is still on, because Dobey can level up if he can snatch this set. But if he can't, Van Gerwen has clear daylight at 2-0.
Oh, this 180 could change it all. It's not a 180 though. It only leaves 180. So Chris Dobey can breathe some sigh of relief just for the minute, but he needs to do some work here.
134.
Lovely darts. And he ought to win the leg from here.
60. Chris, you acquire 48.
Choice of double, 16. to leave the double thereof. The green bit. Superb finish. And now the fifth leg of the second set. Dobey with a 106 average in this set, really coming on strong. Oh, brilliant darts.
31. 40.
Well, that was not intentional, but if he gets a chance, it's the big fish.
Well, it's double-double, the Dobey shot. 2 double 19s off the single 20 on 96, very much becoming his signature shot as Van Gerwen looks at the big fish.
96.
Chris Dobey to become the underdog that's bitten back straight away. Double 10. Double 5. Is as elusive as the previous two.
Michael, you require 74.
And the mood he's been in, MVG, you know, he's just aching to get to the Aki and punish that. Now double 16. Big adjustment. Finds it. Michael Van Gerwen yells and roars. Says, I am MVG and I am up 2-0. Maybe you're not playing as well and somehow you're winning. And you just have to accept these things. You can't let it confound you. You know, take what you get when you get it for a start. That is step one. Don't refuse to take it.
Uses the bullseye to turn it into a fishing contest at the end of this leg. He wants the bullseye, Chris Dobey. The fish, the big fish. And he is the leading big fish hitter in the PDC. Leaves it more often than anybody. And he reels it in here on the biggest stage of all. With a big fish to boot.
And against somebody who probably for the longest time considered himself the premier big fisher.
60.
Yeah, but he's been usurped over the last 12 months and usurped tonight. He'll stay.
133.
Well, this usurped is turned in a significant U-turn in the match.
Well, it's a big fishathon here.
60.
Well, let's hope so.
170.
Can't find the first treble.
96.
Well, the only thing that could top it would be Dobey going bullseye, bullseye, bullseye. But this is not the stage for that kind of frivolity. Oh, wrong side of the wire.
Well, this is a good lead for Van Gerwen. It's what won set 2 for him.
Michael, you require 74.
So he's going to feel very comfortable going for this, but he doesn't get the same first dart.
Tops.
34. Chris, you require 108.
Took a little bit of a gamble there. Well, a big gamble, really, going out to ball for tops. Double 16 for a 108 to back up the 170. Chris Dobey on fire in set 3. 2 top plus outs from Hollywood. Some Hollywood finishing.
Michael looking good to get the hold of throw done here, though, to start off set 4. And that's not going to help, and that won't count. The point has to touch the board somewhere, not the other dart.
That is not touching the board, no question about that. There was no need for Hugh Ware to get the magnifying glass out there to inspect the board forensically. There was no question about it whatsoever. Both players on a ton now. 2 at tops for MVG. Only needs 1 dart. And at the start of the 4th, Van Gerwen gets the break.
A pleasing start to the second leg here. Gets his 3rd of the match. And maybe reigniting a bit. As you noted, Rod, he's been sort of outplayed for a while, and he wants to be the one being the bully.
Oh, hang on a minute. That's 5. That is 6. Michael van Gerwen is on the 9.
Well, it's one of those moments where everyone will be holding their breath if he can get darts 7 and darts 8. Let's hope they go. Where's he going first? 20s. Ends the run. But it doesn't end the attack of the Dobey throw. He's down on double 16 after 9. And a 10-dart break of throw on offer here. And as quickly as he lost set 3, Michael van Gerwen,
64.
he's hoping to flip that around here in set 4.
Double 16, 10-dart leg.
Michael van Gerwen.
Van Gerwen goes 2 up in the 4th. And was 2/3 of the way towards a 9-dart leg.
He attracts 9-dart legs for and against James
Indeed
Wade.
he does. No one has had more 9-darters against him on TV than James Wade. And Gerwen has consigned that to the dustbin of darting history. He's moving on. He's trying to go 3-1 up. Race to 6, remember, now at this stage of the competition. And this is to wrap up a set in double quick time. 14 leaves tops. And there it is. Van Gerwen races through set 4. The Dobey comeback was pretty short-lived. He won set 3. Van Gerwen wins set 4 with an average of 107 and change. Van Gerwen has won 6 of his 8 World Championship semi-finals in the PDC. He lost to Gary Anderson in 2015. And in one of the greatest semi-finals ever played to Rob Cross 3 years later, when he missed multiple match starts in a scarcely believable conclusion.
96. Chris, you require 136.
He's had 2 ton-plus outshots, Chris Dobey, including the biggest of the lot. Won't go here.
58. Michael, you require 126.
A 1-2-6, much more likely, a little easier. Still can get that treble to leave a ball, and he had to move quite a ways. Didn't get the weight right, had the line.
98.
But some kind of pressure now, because it's a hold and throw situation, and you're already down a few sets.
And he may only get 1 at double, he will get 2. He'll need both of them. Double 6. And he can't find it with either of them.
Michael, you require 28.
Worrying times for Dobey, very worrying times for Dobey, because
Michael van Gerwen.
Van Gerwen with an average of 107 in the last set and 104 in the first set. If he starts putting sets like that together, this could be over in a hurry.
Just don't panic, but you got to somehow get back up on the horse and start playing properly.
40. Michael, you require
40 scores in that situation just won't cut it.
58.
I think Michael's even losing focus, that because Chris Dobey's that far off of his game right now, that the necessity for Van Gerwen's mean and snarl and all this, it's kind of evaporated. He's just toddling along as easy as can be.
It has that air job
58.
for sure.
Michael, you require 70.
That leaves 2 at double 8 for another set, the 4th set.
54.
Misses 2 of them, but given his air, John, of everything you were just describing there, one would assume he assumes he's coming back for that double 8.
Yeah, not that he was intending to miss, but can Chris Dobey correct that bad assumption? No, but now, after seeing that potential effort, that'll waken up Michael a fair bit, you imagine. And you'll see a much sharper attempt here. Well,
you still can't find it, John.
Yeah, you can see that he was determined there, but sometimes once you let that focus slip away, it's hard to get it back.
Yeah, it was lackadaisical. Chris Dobey wants double 16. He wants double 8. Oh, yes, he finally finds what he's looking for.
And this, a very good leg after a sort of very casual leg, is the only way you could describe that at best.
Could do with another Could certainly do without that.
Michael, you require 140.
So another chance to win the set. Stays for double 10. Another chance has gone.
Oh, did you see where it was, Rod? He's maybe fortunate he didn't bust there. He was down low, and if he was more to the left on line, he might have bust. But, well, speaking of line, Chris lost it on that dart.
So Van Gerwen here, we saw some faff at the back end of the last leg. The faffing has to stop here, Michael. The set stops here too, and Van Gerwen pulls another set clear. 5 sets played, 4 of them won by Michael Van Gerwen. 2 away now from the final spot he craves.
You know, Michael Van Gerwen's been around long enough that he doesn't mind a quiet game if it just plays out the way it looks like it's playing out. He'll have no qualms about that.
Prior to tonight, Chris Dobey had 36 180s in 102 legs.
44.
Tonight he's had 2, and this is the 20th leg. The maximum output has been minimal.
Yeah.
98.
Severely reduced.
Van Gerwen's only had 4, mind you.
He did have 2 in a leg to start.
True.
Teased us briefly.
96.
He missed start 7.
$58. Chris, you require
This
90.
is for a break of throw. All sorts of choices. Went treble 20, single. Well, the treble leaves double 5.
80. Michael, you require 158.
Yeah, and maybe more aggressive than needed with Michael way back at 158. What was I thinking? Double 19. Oh, Michael Van Gerwen! Something super special there. It's not as big as Chris Dobey's 170, but the impact after Chris missed one dart at double and was on 10.
But the last one didn't lead to a leg win. Will this one?
Well, what will be concerning, Michael, even though he pipped that leg with that great finish, is that Chris Dobey's outscoring him right now. I mean, for Michael Van Gerwen in that, he took out 158 for an 18-dart leg. So his scoring was not very good at all. It hasn't been good in this leg. It's all Chris Dobey on the scoring front right now.
133.
Well,
Chris, you require 88.
average-wise, it's in danger of being his worst display of the event. But it looks like it won't matter. The bull.
47.
Well, he's hoping to really put some pressure on with this visit.
100. Chris, you require 41.
That leaves double 16.
Game from the second leg. Chris Dobey
Squares off the set.
I mean, the mood he was in at the start of the evening and the start of the
96.
match, you wouldn't think he'd just be content to sit back, but it's been a long match. It's kind of a strange one in the mood as it's evolved. And he might just be
95.
satisfied to let this play out and take a more routine kind of a win, if you will.
85.
Mind you, there was nothing routine at all about that 158, the save holding the throw in the leg one there. Classic Van Gerwen.
Oh, he's the setup with the single 16.
136. Michael, you
Well,
require
can he get something
153.
similar to the 158 here? Yes, so treble 19 to leave double 18 for a 153.
117.
Well, you would not believe what you're watching, really, because in and amongst a lot of mediocre visits, he almost pulled out a second 150 on check. Dobey takes out tops, and Dobey breaks and leads in this set.
Firmly on course for a 4-visit leg to put Dobey away here in set 6.
134. $59. Michael, you require 95. $55.
No finish, but no matter, because he's back for tops.
Yeah, he played that Just 3 big singles. Don't make mistakes.
96.
Van Gerwen knows when not to make mistakes as well as when to strike.
No mistake made there. Van Gerwen knows. He knows what that means. It means one more set and he's back in the World Championship final. From claiming that crown for a 4th time. A set against Dobey and a win in the final.
180.
Well, that's what the fans want to see. 180s to start legs, and looks like Van Gerwen's back near his best again here. He's picked up the pace to try and put this thing away.
Oh, hello. It's on again. He's on again.
180.
Yeah. Everyone in the audience, get your phones ready for the big shot.
100. Michael, you require 141.
Trouble 21st. No. Again, it's dart 7. I think that's 3 times in the tournament.
57.
Dart 7 has been the bugbear.
Yeah, he might start going down to the 19s on the 7th dart and then come up to the 20s for the double 12. He has done a number of different combinations on that over the years.
Double 12. A little wild. Too much of an adjustment.
72.
Yeah, this looked a little edgy, nervy, like too much adrenaline, maybe pumping around after the attempt at the 9. But now the attempt at the Shanghai to hold throw, and a perfectly throw-in dart by Chris Dobey. You see Michael trying to do it here as well.
96.
With all that said, Chris Dobey playing a fairly decent set until that loose start. Well, these have just sort of packed away all the good effort. He's had this problem tonight, Rod, where he makes a great effort, but then one visit sort of undoes all the good work.
Chris Dobey has 158 left. The finish Van Gerwen took out in the previous set in spectacular style. There's no repetition.
Wow, this 82 to break through, it's going to be very aggressive and attacking.
17 now leaves top. And Van Gerwen is top of the pops tonight, all right.
Michael Van Gerwen.
And Chris Dobey has had to dance to Van Gerwen's tune for most of this match.
And Dobey on the hottest of hot seats. If you lose this leg, you're out.
140.
Well, it's the worst possible place a darts player could be in, John, having to break his opponent's throw to stay in the World Darts Championship. And that's a good way to go about his business.
Yeah, being in a bad spot doesn't preclude good performance. Just makes it that much more impressive when you get it. Really admirable here from Dobey. It's a shame he needed to switch.
97.
All that said, as well as he's throwing here, and Michael threatening an 11 dart leg to wrap it up. He's on 41 after 9. Nothing Chris Dobey can do about this, Rod.
No, on 41 after 9, fire his 8th 180 of this match.
60.
Match point Van Gerwen.
41.
Double 16. The green bit.
9.
Wow, and you can't get much closer.
164.
Well, he's had a 170 tonight. He needs this 164 to keep his night going.
$64. Michael, you require 32.
And Michael Van Gerwen to end it. And Michael Van Gerwen moves into his 7th World Final. He's waited 6 long years to claim a 4th crown. Will the wait end tomorrow night?
Stephen.
140.
But already the darts has got away from him in this second leg. Littler going on the hunt for an early break and going the right way about it. Match number 2.
This is what he can do, Littler. It's these barrage of 4 visit legs, completing in 11 or 12 darts. That's what he's aiming to do here. Double 10. Completes the job, gets the break, looking good for this opening set.
Set that's on his darts. He didn't even need a break or throw, but already he looks fired up. He looks really comfortable. Sets up play. Crucially, a good use of the first dart from Steve. What's a couple of legs he's found from 2-0 down here.
Stephen, you require 41.
He could be forgiven for thinking that Luke Littler just threw that last one in the big 19 purposefully to leave 170. Double 16 for a level game. This is an excellent response from Stephen Bunting when it looked like this first set might be a whitewash.
Fired up Luke Littler.
Why shouldn't he be ambitious? He's won more titles than anybody else in the world of darts in the last year. But here comes Stephen Bunting, down to a 2-darter himself. This set going down to the wire. Leaves the ball, and the ball is missed. Stephen Bunting has got a decision to make here.
Stephen, you require 92.
Generally these days, dart players are very... That's what 10 years ago, down 5 years ago, you can bring the 25 into play. What's he going to do here? Straight at it, needs a treble. Can't find one. Another opportunity for Luke to take set 1.
That was an opportunity. Bunting couldn't take it. Will Littler give him another one? Double 10. No, he will not. The first set goes to Luke Littler.
Different. Early days in our second semi-final. The early signs are really good.
That's really good. How about a bullseye?
139. Luke, you require 140.
We saw one from Chris Dobey in the opening semi-final. Couldn't from Bunting, but he'll be back for the 31. An important hole to throw, even this early in the semi-final in the opening leg of this second set.
15 double 8 would be the conventional routes. Double 4.
23.
Conventional but not effective in the end.
40.
Them sort of opportunities he can't let slip by. Ruthless on this double 10. There he is again. Break a throw.
Second leg, it's Luke to throw first.
Bunting is going to have to be resilient like he was in set 1 and try and work his way back into the set. Kind of did it mid-throw, didn't he? It does happen. You just want to make sure, because you don't want to make a silly mistake. And the execution wasn't there, but he went for the right target.
Well, that's good. Lee's single to double. Littler on that 92 that posed an issue for Bunting in the opening set. Double-double. It was the plan.
68.
Done well to turn this leg around and this set around, Stephen. It's got a little bit scrappy. The explosion in set 1. We've got a 90 average playing a 94 in favour of Luke Littler, but he could be 2-1 down. Bunting's missing too many opportunities in this set. He can't keep doing this.
10 darts missed at double now for Stephen Bunting.
Game shot in the third leg. Luke Littler.
Well, he got a good view of it in the end.
It's Luke to throw first.
And he's in a good position in this second set.
Bunting coming into the match. We spoke about it at the top of the show. He's been really solid on his own throw. Only broken 9 times. Well, he's dropped throw 3 times already. And it looks like he's going to go a couple of sets down here. Just got to apply some pressure and hope for some errors.
140. Luke required 40.
3 darts for set 2. takes it, first time of asking, and Luke Littler takes a 2-set lead in this semi-final.
And could get him back in this semi-final.
59.
Yeah, and look, have more sets like he did in set one. I know he lost it ultimately, but you're going to win most of those sets, or you're averaging in the 100 teams.
He'd have been frustrated to lose the first set, because like you said, Dan, he's played really well, he's been exceptional. But even more disappointed that that set got scrappy.
Oh, double 19 for the 158 Luke Littler.
Luke Littler. Second leg, it's Stevens to throw first. Game on.
Well, it's a very friendly game of darts. There's fist bumps and thumbs up and all sorts of stuff, but there is some brutality as well.
Yeah.
Stephen, you require 122.
Taking his time here, Stephen. You can never be too confident you're going to get two visits at 1-2-2. When Luke Littler's on 1-4-2, but he may not need the two visit. Bullseye to level up the third set.
97. Luke, you
Will he be
require
back?
142.
A lot of different options here. Oh, he's got to stay there. And does for double 11.
131.
Set dart missed by Luke Littler. Stephen Bunting has that 25
Stephen, you
again.
require 25.
Yeah, this has caused him some issues, hasn't it? Not on this occasion, and we go to a deciding leg.
Fifth leg, it's Luke to throw first.
Dobey willing on his father. Leading space for Littler. Both players are giving it absolutely everything. But there now is a clear advantage for Luke Littler. And he's just not relenting, is he? Look at that.
174.
A stunning deciding leg of this set from Luke Littler. 47 left after 9. But he won the opening leg of this set in 5 visits on the throw. He's had an 11 darter. He's on for another 11 darter. It's a set that it's almost impossible
60.
to win from Bunting's position.
47.
180 and 174 on your darts in a decider to wrap it up in 11 darts. Well, 12 darts will do, and that is a 3-set advantage. Littler halfway to this year's World Championship final, where Michael Van Gerwen awaits.
And of course there's pressure.
Stephen, you require 140.
Not hit a ton plus finish in this match so far. You'll see Bunting do this. He will stop, he will have a drink, he will wait. There is a routine he goes through for these big moments, these big checkouts. It served him well on his way to the Masters title at the start of last year.
Oh, what a dart. Thought he may have stayed there, but he just pulls the dart and tops low. And
Luke, you require 54.
break opportunity for Littler.
Break opportunity taken. 2-1 Littler in this set. He is throwing for a 4-0 lead in set. The average is now at 106. There is no shortage of fight from Stephen Bunting, but there is a shortage of opportunities. Can he find his way through to the treble 20 there, Littler? He's made life awkward for himself.
54.
Courtesy of that 180 opportunity for Stephen. May just end up on the bullseye. But either way, it's got the feeling of a big moment in this semi-final. Oh, gets the treble, double 13 for Bunting.
55.
Marginally misses again. He had a dart in the previous leg and in this leg.
Double 8 for 4-0. Luke Littler is bossing this one.
Luke Littler.
The new. Another max? Of course it is.
180. Stephen, you require
Sledgehammer
170.
scoring from Luke Littler, as he's been doing all tournament.
100. Luca requires 64.
For an early lead in the 5th set. Tops for that lead.
44.
Just dragging low on top slightly.
Stephen requires 70.
Luke.
It's one of these opportunities for Bunting that he has to take, surely. And he does take on double 4. A leg against the darts.
Second leg is Stephen to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, well, that celebration indicates that he hasn't given up. He can win this leg, make Stephen throw it out.
81.
Don't gift him anything in this semi-final. He hasn't done that so far, so he's not going to change the approach now.
44.
That dart was getting looser and looser, but he does get the extra 5 points. Makes it a little bit easier when he returns. That makes it a little trickier, though. Beautiful setup from Bunting.
Begging for the second one, and you just knew he was going to go. Smile from Stephen Bunting, but this is a leg on your throw, in your hands, Stephen, to get your first set on the board.
But again, Littler poses the question. Constantly there, waiting, lurking. Telling Bunting, if you miss, I'm going to hit. One dart at tops.
30.
Bunting misses a dart for the set.
83.
Will he be made to pay? 140 created this opportunity. That looks awkward. Going for that top part of the bed and can't find it, so more set dart opportunities incoming for Stephen.
Stephen, you require 40.
He has to take this chance. There is no other option. It does go. Stephen Bunting gets his first set of this semi-final. Stephen Bunting for the 170.
Luca requiring 97.
Treble 19. He could go double-double. No, he's going to the 18s. That leaves double 12.
85.
Again, the routine for Bunting. Swig of the water. Composes himself.
It's been treble 18. On this finish, he's found it. To break straight back. Last start. And he makes it count. He's not going away, Bunting. He's hanging around. He gets this set back on throw. How crucial could that 70 finish be? We'll get 2 visits, but this is where he's got to be aggressive. 180 be ideal. Leave himself 24. And he'll fancy it now. Brilliant visit from Stephen. He's going to get darts for back-to-back sets.
There'll be pressure. Quite a lot of it, actually. But Bunting has started to hit his doubles with a little more regularity in recent legs. Double 6. Just when the set was there to be won.
To double 1. Is Bunting going to get a reprieve? He's not. And whilst he's got the darts, he won't be strutting to that hockey feeling too confident, having spurned opportunities to wrap the set up.
But Littler should be first to a finish. And it's not a bad one either.
Not out of it yet, though, Bunting. Another treble. Gets it. It's in Littler's hands.
84.
Is he going treble 20? He is. Now to the 14s. That leaves the bullseye. And that is the bullseye. And that's a 5-1 lead in sets. And you can see from the reaction how massive that is for Littler. Stephen Bunting had darts for 4-2. Littler turns the set around and sticks another nail in the Bullet's coffin in the World Championship.
What a hit, what a reaction. Bunting still averaging just less than a ton though.
98.
The big moments have gone Luke Littler's way. As you mentioned, Dan, there's been no real drop-off from Luke.
Yeah, he's picked up a dozen legs against a Littler averaging around that 105 mark for the whole game. Creditable, but he's not getting much from it. 170 set-up shot from Stephen Bunting. Can Littler produce the 170 to win the leg? He might just do that. He might just do it. He's only gone and done it. Chalk up another massive finish for Littler, the biggest of the lot, and it puts him on the brink of the World Championship final.
It just had a sense of inevitability, didn't it? Look at that. Dobey hit one in the first semi. Luke's hit one here and sent himself one leg away from the final. And the game's been played in great spirit. Bunting acknowledges.
Game on. 52.
Wouldn't bet against
Luke require 126.
He's not going to wrap it up with another 10+ finish,
86.
but he does leave tops. And unless the 156 goes, Littler will return to cap off a fine display.
156.
Oh, it looks good. But he could not follow it.
116. Luke require 40.
Double top for a 6-1 win. Littler is through to back-to-back World Championship finals.